Huh? Well, like we always say, it's not a Pikmin game without a crash. It's also not a Pikmin game without Pikmin. But we all know that. I just saw a battery. Hello everyone, welcome to Pikmin 2. We're gonna get right into it here with the ship about to speak because he speaks now. Reserve! That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment, look! Could these be Pikmin in my Pikmin game? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. Help them! Use L to put the cursor near the Pikmin and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry further, remember? Yes, I know how the game works. Give me those Pikmin. I love how Olimar can just do backflips. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions, and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, and then release to throw it. Yes, that's usually how throwing a Pikmin works. This is a Dwarf Bulborb. In most Pikmin games, their weakness is throwing Pikmin onto their back, sorry. In this game, it is no different. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're dead. He's dead now, and I'm gonna wait for the ship to tell me what to do now. Because I know I have to wait for this cutscene. There we go. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press Y to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. You want to sell his organ ship? Because I sure do want to sell his organs, but goddammit, he's still alive. I've been watching too much Pikmin. Louis, allow me to assess your condition. As per our safety protocols, are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. Here's a new thing about Pikmin. Now, well, first of all, you might be wondering why I'm playing these games out of order. It's just because I can, and because I feel like it. But here's a thing. In the first Pikmin game, you only had one captain, which was Olimar. But in Pikmin 2, you have two. As you can guess, since I already played Pikmin 3, in the third one, you have 3. It would have been great if you had 4 captains in Pikmin 4, but they didn't want to keep going with one more captain each game, I guess. Louis, the odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Well, now I'm obligated to make that the thumbnail, like every other Pikmin 2 Let's Player. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. I don't feel like it. I want to punch these leaves. Yeah. In the first 2 Pikmin games, your punch is much stronger. I just think the Copiots are weak, to be honest. I want to punch these down, because I just felt like it. Here we have a red Pikmin. Oh, I like how he shakes his head and says, Pikmin! I literally never noticed that before. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. Press A to throw a Pikmin where you want it to take action. A squad of them can do a lot. You can disband a squad of Pikmin that's following you by pressing X. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pikmin carrots were strikingly accurate. Louis, my sensors have detected drool in the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Louis, you gluttonous pig. Did you just teleport? Yes, Louis, stare at me. Stare at me through the screen. Now we just gotta make some Pikmin. These, if you haven't already seen my Pikmin 3 Let's Play, are pellet posies, or where they were pellet posies, and now they're just 1 pellet. A 1 pellet will make 2 Pikmin. It's kind of weird that the 1 pellet makes 2, but whatever. Well, it only makes 2 if the color of the pellet matches the Pikmin. The onion ejected more seeds. The pellet from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion has a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems holding A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. I'm pretty sure... No, I'm totally sure that in the previous Pikmin games, you would have to repeatedly tap A to pluck Pikmin instead of hold A. I personally think that it was a good change that they made to make it hold A instead of repeatedly pressing it, because my fingers get tired. The tutorial in Pikmin 2, however, is a really, really slow tutorial. I'm serious. Out of the 4 Pikmin games, this one is probably number 2 in slowness category. I'd say Pikmin 4 has the slowest tutorial, but we haven't gotten there yet. Bing, bing, Pikmin. Well, I would say it's product placement, but there's no product placement anymore, because this is the Switch version of the game, where they removed all product placement, unfortunately. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate! I would like to appraise it, but you must first regroup with Olimar. Can you see him? Press ZL to move the camera behind you. Also, press ZR to zoom in or out, and use R to change angles. Oh, and press left or right on R to rotate the camera. This is the first version of Pikmin 2 where you could just rotate the camera like this. Of course, because you're using the right stick for camera control, you might be wondering, how are you going to do the swarming? Which is a feature that the C-stick was usually used for in the first and second Pikmin games. Well, now you have to hold down the left trigger button and then use the right stick to swarm Pikmin. It kinda makes it harder to remember to use the swarm feature a lot of the time, but it's still a really useful feature. Always swarm. Swarming is best. And now we have reunited with Louie. Backflip. Louie doesn't seem too excited, though. He's like a teenager that only took this job because he wanted money. Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. A teenager that only took this job for money. That's usually how it works, actually. That's how a job works. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now on, use B to form a single group, X to take a solo action, and Y to change leaders. Thank you, Ship, for explaining controls that I already know. I wish tutorials were skippable in the Pikmin games. So we're gonna have the Pikmin carry back this Dwarf Bulborb's corpse. And while they're carrying back that corpse, I'm gonna dig up this battery. Now, this is another painfully slow part of the game, so I'm just gonna skip through, and I'll see you when it's done. Come on, you're almost there. Go faster, please. Thank God. You got a battery. It's 280 Pokos, and it is the Courage Reactor. I like the little names the ship gives treasures. They're interesting. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up catchy names for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hecate, we must fly into low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Louie, your head is sticking out of the cockpit. a weird, little graphical bug. Today's report. Just one treasure today. Only 20 Pikmin. We got mail from the president. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I can't pronounce that word. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace.